Pat Garbark O'Donnell, and I graduated in 1963.
Hi, I'm Deborah Clark Cunningham. I graduated in the class in 1978.
Okay, I'm Betty Fesperman Malden, and my nickname was Bump. And I've gone by Bump. My family calls me Bump, and all my Mercy friends call me Bump. And I graduated in 1971.
My name is Carol Ashley Elkins, but I go by Susie, and I graduated from Mercy School of Nursing in 1971.
I'm Sandra Jaye Martin House, but I go by Jaye, and I graduated in 1963.
My name is Paul Allen Gray Jr., and I use my middle name, so I go by Allen. And I graduated from Mercy in 1968.
I'm Barbara McConnell Holliday, and I graduated in 1975.
And I'm Betty Barnard Wilson, and I graduated in 71 also.
And Mercy School of Nursing was the only school I applied to.
I grew up in Albemarle, which is only about 40 miles east of Charlotte. So my family doctor, I remember him telling me all the way through my growing up years, there's no nurse like a Mercy nurse.
My first day of class at Mercy School of Nursing was definitely a new beginning for all of us.
I would think the initiation, the Proby initiation.
I remember all the new faces and the excitement.
A very different setting. I'd been on a university for 4 years.
Every night we'd go out on the hall and our seniors would tell us to sing, and whatever they told us to do, we did. I cleaned so many nursing shoes that week. I hated to clean shoes after that.
Tell me a little more about your uniform and what that looked like.
Oh my goodness, and talk about inspections. The uniforms were these lovely, fitted at the waist, ballooned out like pinstriped blue.
We had a designated length that had to be right at the middle of the knee.
That had buttons, all the buttons had to be put in manually. The buttons were not sewn on. So if you lost a button and you didn't have the button for your apron, then that was a demerit also.
Your hair had to be up. We had the cone-shaped hat with the large brim, which I loved because I had long hair and I was able to put my hair up and hide all that.
I lived in the dorm the full 3 years.
We had a 9 p.m. curfew. You could not spend the night outside the dorm unless you had written permission from your parents. It was very interesting.
Anybody who remembers the original dorm, we actually shared, the other side was the convent where the sisters lived. And it was forbidden for us to go to that area. However, when we snuck out at night and did not return on time, we would come in through the stairwell on the convent side and have to creep through the convent to get into the dorm.
We had a ball. We'd get together, we'd play cards, canasta, and bridge, and we'd play pranks.
I would make a rope, Jay, you didn't know this, out of sheets and climb, when I was on strict campus, climb down, go to the boiler plant, kiss my now husband, come right back, climb up the rope so they wouldn't see me. But we had a blast.
Were there any instructors or people who had a significant impact on you while you were in nursing school?
Julia Cook.
Julia Cook.
She was fanatical, but she was fantastic as far as we were concerned. She really taught us. She was just great.
Obviously, with my background in maternity, that Ann Johnson made a huge difference in my life. I'll never forget her for that.
What do you think makes a Mercy nurse so special?
The training. I just think, the hands-on all the time. I mean, we didn't do one catheterization, we did 101 catheterizations.
Well, a lot has changed in healthcare. One of the big things that I think that has occurred that's really relevant for nursing is the introduction of advanced practice nurses. Advanced practice nurses are really critical, I think, for making primary care available to people who, in general.
The way the nurses do now, the way they do their nursing now is so opposite of how we used to take care of patients. It's harder to be a nurse, I think.
I hope I made a difference. I've been privileged, very privileged, to not only go to Mercy and be a Mercy nurse, but also to work at Mercy.
It does not get out of your system.
It does.
You are a nurse from the time you start till the time you die.
Love it. I wouldn't trade it a minute. Would you, Jaye?
Oh no, we got the
3
best
years.
education here.
Oh my goodness, I might just cry. I can't be more proud to say I'm a Mercy nurse and to see the nurses out there carrying the Mercy tradition on. And yes, our brick and mortar will not be there, but Mercy lives on through every one of us. And I thank you for that.